retro renovations do not go away.
As you can see, the shop at the circle, the one stop, the roof has completely gone.
They're now spraying the
chippy with the water hose to try and dampen that down.
But the one stop has gone.
But the one stop roof has completely collapsed and gone. We thought it was someone having a bonfire because a couple of weeks ago in the same street there was a bonfire here that caught sheds alight. As we were, if I could zoom in I would, then you'd all see it. But the roof itself is pitching even more and falling in.
Yeah, that roof's proper going in now.
And now that I can also see the fascias on the front of the shop is also starting to melt in. And
that's proper catching the light now. That's
now catching again. So it's.
Oh look, the hose is back on it. They were moving the hose then. They must have had to change location.
That's people's work, livelihood. There's 2 flats up there as well. They're obviously going to be moved out because of smoke damage and water damage from the hose. It is a big thing.
Oh, there it goes. The roof just.
Oh, the roof is now just caved in, and now inside the shop we can see the flames.
That's massive flames inside that shop.
I do feel sorry for everyone that's involved.
That whole roof just proper caved in and the whole shop just lit up with flames.
So I do feel sorry for anyone that worked there, anyone that's working around it, anyone that lives around it.
Looking at the hoses, they've managed to get the fire engine round the back because they're spraying it from that side now.
Quite possible.
You can see the water hitting the front door.
No, that's the guy from in the front. He's
spraying it, is he?
He's spraying it from the front.
So they're trying to stop that glass from exploding.
Yeah, they are trying to stop the glass exploding because that will explode under the heat. It's just such a shame.
On a happy note, the sunset's nice.
Yeah, the sunset is quite nice. It's quite pretty. They're concentrating most of the hose onto the chip shop side, because the smoke on the roof is actually now starting to come out. This set of shops only been built for about 4 years. About 4 years max.
And that is the quickest collapse of a building I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So there was nothing. Wow. It just collapsed. The flames are going up in the shop again now.
Yep, we can now see flames again inside the actual shop. And if they're not careful, that glass will explode.
Yeah, they're keeping the people back. There's a lot of people there watching that. Now the smoke's spiralling round and covering the circle now, so those people are getting engulfed in smoke now.
It's very strange that you can actually see the flames in the shop and not the chip shop. You would expect anything from here, from what I can see this side, you would expect the chip shop to be on fire, but it's not. It's actually the one-stop shop next door.
Flames are getting much worse inside the shop.
Yeah, and it's now getting darker. The only thing is you don't know what's inside that shop, if any, because you've got the alcohol in there that can explode.
I think the window just popped.
Do you think the window's just popped?
I think the fire brigade just did it.
Oh right, okay.
Because their flames were getting really big inside the shop, and they just smashed the window in. They just put a hose in there.
Yeah.
So they're hosing down inside the shop now. So they've just popped that window because you can see the hose going in now. That fire was getting too much.
And the smoke has now got so thick and black.
Oh look, the flames are going higher again.
Yeah, the flames are starting to go up higher.
Every time you see black smoke like that in the video, that's because, wow, those flames are intense, and there's a fireman spraying a hose right at it. Whatever is on fire is more than...
Well, not only that, you've got food in there that's flammable, you've got alcohol in there that can explode, you've got cigarettes in there, you've got matches, you'll have lighters, you're going to have paper, magazines, everything is all flammable. It's all going to go up. So much plastic.
Peggy's a walking directory for One Stop.
I am not a walking directory for One Stop. See the ladder actually moving. So yeah, there is actually there's 2 firemen at the top of that ladder. And I reckon they're going to start doing the hose there as well, over the top. Yeah, there you go. They're trying to do the flat again. They're trying to hose it down. and they haven't started on the top one yet.
Yeah, they've just got a hose on the
There
top.
you go. The hose is now on from the top, from the 2 firemen at the top. They are now spraying from the top straight into the roof space that's collapsed.
Yeah.
And I can hear another siren, so there's probably another engine coming from another place.
You got good hearing, I can't hear nothing. Oh, there's the police.
The police have just seen us recording.
Yeah, they're not moving us on just yet. But yeah, there is more sirens on the way.
There are sirens. You can now hear the sirens, can you?
I can hear them now. Yeah, it's a test of our hearing.
No, I've got better hearing than you.
Yeah, 5 mile difference, I think. So Peggy's bat sonar.
Right, everyone, I'm just waiting it safely to get out the car, and then I will walk over so you can have a closer look. Here we go. So I'm going to get a bit closer, but you can see the water being sprayed. But there's a lot of smoke, and you can see the roof has collapsed. Oh, there is actually a fireman now coming down from the wall of the flat next to it. So I'm wondering what he's doing. It looks like they're taking the tiles off of the roof on the opposite side of the flat. This is the one-stop shop at the Circle in Pinehurst in Swindon, and it has had a big fire. The roof has collapsed, and they're now trying to, by the looks of it, trying to save the flat and the chip shop next door. But what I'm watching is the fireman at the end of the flat is taking off, by looks of it, he's taken off roofing slits, the tiles from the roof. It's very strange how they've taken the tiles off on the opposite side. But yeah, that will explain it. Thank you.
We've got to get in the roof insulation on fire, but this one's going as well now.
Yeah, this side's now starting to go, and you can see it's starting to, yeah, there's smoke just started to billow out. But yeah, you can now start seeing the smoke coming from the other corner of the roof there, next to the flat. There's a whole lot.
You opened the windows on the flat? They weren't open a minute ago.
No, I think the fire brigade's just gone in there.
Fire brigade must have just gone in the building, because those
yeah,
windows
now they're
weren't open a
concentrating.
minute.
They're concentrating the water on that side now.
Yeah. They must have
Can
gained
you smell
access.
smoke? Actually, do you know what? Stood here, you cannot smell the smoke.
You can.
No, I can't.
Now I can smell it.
Now I can smell it.
God, that stinks.
The only thing is, I'm a Pinehurst girl at heart anyway.
You know what?
Pinehurst girl at heart.
Just won't hear us.
Yeah.
Going in amongst the rowdy lot now.
Here you go.
But now you're at the front, you're actually going to see the firemen put the...
Try and put the fire out. Oh,
Yep, roof coming off.
yeah, the roof is coming off.
Those hoses are really powerful.
Oh, that was a bit of a bang.
They're bashing the door in on the chippy, aren't they?
I don't know if they're bashing the door in or not. Now they're concentrating more around the chip shop, and if I go like that, you can see they're congregating just around there. They are doing a massive job.
Interesting banging going
There's a
on.
lot of popping and banging going on. There you go.
I think they're waiting for that roof to cave in.
I don't know, I
I think
reckon.
that roof's going to go.
Yeah, it'd be dangerous if they didn't.
Look at the water flowing.
Anyone
off
know
it
how
now.
to start a fire?
A bin at the back, apparently.
Been at the back with a couple of kids. That smoke's starting to go again. Yes. That roof is definitely slowly going.
Reckon.
Yeah.
Well, they're making
People's
work
life.
another one stop.
It's people's livelihoods. It's also people's homes. You've got there and there as
They're
well.
breaking the roof open now. Look.
They're now breaking the
They're
roof.
now breaking the roof open. They're going to spray inside the attic.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
that flat is definitely
Yeah.
a goner. I do feel sorry for people. Is that?
Interesting device. There you go. Well, they are now opening the roof and they're going to spray inside the roof.
But I do have to say,
again,
oh,
look.
fires. There you go. But I will say, but I have said, and somebody else has said it, well done to all the boys here and girls in working for the emergency services. They are doing a cracking job. I don't think the chip shop owners will be living in the flat above. I think it's damaged. At least smoke damage, and if they're making a hole in the roof to try and stop the fire from spreading.
They've made a hole in the roof, but they're not spraying the hose through it.
No.
Maybe they did that to visualise, I don't know. The water is actually flowing out of the shop now.
Yeah.
Well, on the bright side, it's summer. If this happened in winter, you wouldn't be watching him out to die. No, smacking more of the roof.
Yeah, smacking more of the roof down.
I do feel like going over there and poking that bit of roof though. They're actually making quite a substantial
They're making
hole
a massive hole in that
quite
roof up there now.
And you can see how burnt now the roof timbers are.
Yeah.
Those roof timbers are quite scorched.
There's firemen on top with a massive poking stick,
with a stick,
and they are poking the tiles off. But it's such a shame because, as I said before, it's people's livelihoods, it's people's homes.
That is smoking quite a bit more intensely now.
That smoke is...
Oh, a fireman inside the thing. He just dropped the whatever that is out the window. Is that guy going to climb up then?
Don't know, but his smoke thing's going off on his thing.
This is intriguing. What are they doing? Chinese man's coming.
I don't know if anyone's arrested him. I'm just going to go back round now.
They're actually smiling, even though their place has gone up. They're smiling. They're now like
comradeship.
I've always wanted to do that when the shop was open. Like spray the people in there.
Yeah.
They're still chipping away at that roof.
They are.
Chipping away at the roof.
Oh, that's not funny. Especially when you've got the people who own it right next to us. But they seem in good spirits.
They are in good spirits.
They're in very, very good
spirits. They ain't got to work
spirits.
this evening.
Those people...
Like, even I got wet clothes from that. Camera does not make us look close, but I got wet feet from that.
But the chippy is paying for the price for it, and in fact they've now knocked a hole in the firemen themselves have knocked a hole in the roof, and the people, the owners of the chip shop and the flat above, are actually stood next to us, and they seem in high spirits. The chip shop and the people that live there are actually stood there. So I don't know what the fire brigade are doing up there in the flat there, but they must be checking to see how hot.
Probably heat checking.
Yeah, they're probably heat checking the walls and the ceiling there and the roof space.
The smoke's going across us now. That stinks. You can actually see the smoke coming across us on the screen. How old do you reckon the gun is? 4 years old. It's got to be 4 years old, isn't it? Like, it's amazing, isn't it?
That
just
a bin fire started that.
All the building like that, and it's gone that quickly. Like, boom, it's gone.
And they're still damping it down. There's a lot less people here now. Oh, hang on. There's explosions just going on, and it's going up again. So yeah, if you haven't already watched it, catch up with the video that's on Chloe's live Facebook post.
Subscribe to Retro.
Subscribe to Retro Renovations, and what I would do is I will actually get what I can off of the live video and pop it on Retro Renovations for you. Oh, I've just missed that. Sorry everyone, I'm just going to turn it around. Just as I turned it around, there was another explosion and a ball of flames, but it's inside the shop. We are safe here, and in fact they're moving the fire engine into place so they can get to it. I'm wondering they're going to start that up and get it over to go over the roof.
I keep filming where the explosion was.
They are. They're putting it up to stabilise. So they will. They're going to start. They're going to lift that back up. See it lifting. But the boys and girls in the emergency service have done a cracking job tonight. Amazing job. Round of applause for them.
I'm going to film that corner again because the smoke's billowing out now where that little explosion was.
Yeah. We've had a few pops and explosions and small fireballs inside the shop, and they are now raising this. Yeah, big shout out to all the firefighters. They do such a massive, amazing job. They have done. They are working tirelessly. They are going non-stop to help and get this under control. They're going to do another window. Yeah. Wow.
The light just come on.
Yeah, the light just come on. So yeah, the firefighters here are doing an amazing job. Oh, he's right in there now, isn't he?
It does stink now.
It
It's
does
just
really
let a lot
smell.
of fresh smoke. Obviously where they've just opened that, it's airing in that way.
Yeah. The only thing is, where there's oxygen, it also gives it enough time to breathe for the fire to actually catch hold again. Because it's one of the rules, isn't it?
Yeah, we now get covered in smoke again. Yeah, that's releasing quite a lot of smoke now that wasn't there before.
Yeah. Maybe cheap.
There you go. So for you people who's been watching, what you didn't know is the guy that just walked right in front of the camera before the police officer is actually handing out bottles of water to the police officers and the firemen and women. We're now being told to move because if we can smell smoke, we're not in the right place and we can smell the smoke. So yeah, so I'm just going to walk back. We're moving. Yeah, fire can spread very, very fast. Right then, everybody, I'm going to go and let all the emergency services do their job. Feel sorry for the people. But yeah, goodbye everyone. Thank you for watching.
To keep up to date with our adventures, subscribe now.
If you would like to support us in making our videos, why not support us through Patreon?
Leave your feedback below. We want to hear from you.
See you on the next one.